Hey YouTube, BuBBz here. We finally did it. We hit 100 subscribers. I'm ecstatic about it. And today I'm going to be doing something a little differently than a card opening. I got this idea from YoinkYoink. I'm going to show off some of my old Pokemon things, like Pokemon games, cards, old Game Boys as you see right now, from when I was a kid that I've collected throughout the years. As you see, I got the Emerald version guidebook in the back. That cost a pretty penny back in time. I can't imagine what it's worth now, but who knows. Well, let's dive right in. I've actually been playing my SPs. I've been playing Fire Red. So I had Fire Red and Leaf Green. I ended up buying another Fire Red so me and my friend could, bring back memories and battle each other. Whatever. I recently found out there's a online MMO that I've been playing with PokeBros and Creator MC, which is, if you follow their streams, they're pretty funny. It can be pretty funny at times, but yeah, I found that out and was like, oh, now I'm not even gonna play these anymore, so I just put them up. Let's see, I got 3 SPs. They all work. 2 black ones. This one screen's a little weird, like a magnifying glass looks like. And I got this one. Oh boy, it's pretty beat up. Still works. Works real good. But as you can see, yeah, it's pretty beat up. I need to get some Gorilla Glue or something like that. Take care of that. Fix that up. Of course, original Game Boy Advance. Man, this thing is so old. See, it's filthy. I haven't played it in years. I guarantee it still works, so I'll put some batteries into it. I'm positive it still works. No need to, though, because I got the SPs, and then what started it all right here. First Game Boy Color. Got this for Christmas, I believe. I'm going to say 2001? Maybe even, no, it had been sooner. Probably 2000, 2001, maybe 99. I can't exactly remember. Well, it works. I can't tell you how many times I got grounded when I was a kid. Because my mother would walk in and catch me playing this on a school night. I had the little light that came around the side and the magnifying glass with a light on it. She did not like that. And of course, I got the new generation. It's 3DS, not the XL. There's no point. I just wanted it to pick it up. Of course, I got Sun and Moon in there. Yeah, Sun and Moon. I can't get into Sun and Moon, the game. I just can't do it. The old games are just way better. I also got that for, not X and Y, but Heart Gold version. That's the only reason I bought that DS. So I wanted to play the upgraded Heart Gold version, which is probably the best one game out of all 3 of these, I think, personally. I grew up on that, but hey, whatever. Let's go tin number 1 here. Let's see what kind of goodies we got in here. We have a Game Shark for Game Boy Advance. So this is 20 bucks. This says 20 bucks. I imagine. I bet you I go on eBay right now and look these up. They're probably like 80 bucks a piece. Another Game Shark, obviously. A little usage on it. I actually think my dog got a hold of it a long time ago, but it still works. Definitely still works. These brand new go for 100 bucks. I mean, this one's definitely pretty beat up. But like I said, it still works. These things. Not many people saw these because when these finally came out, they upgraded. They went to the DS. What these are, they're wireless links. So you can battle wirelessly. So there's no need for the link cables. Obviously, that's unopened. Had that for many, many years. I used to go through those things like no tomorrow, really. Let's see what Game Boy games I got. We have a Fire Red version. All authentic. Leaf Green. My friend actually has the other Fire Red version. Why isn't that focusing? There we go. Emerald. It's a real emerald. We got Pokemon Yellow. I picked up this actual Pokemon Yellow. How filthy it is. Probably 7 years ago, around there. I've always played blue version. And this blue version is what I started on. I don't have my Heart Gold or the Crystal. I actually started playing Pokemon on Heart Gold. Not Heart Gold, just Gold. But my friends, I would always play his blue version. Well, that blue version happens to be this blue version because I ended up buying off them. This I just picked up just because, you know, it's Pokemon Blue. We have the silver version. I don't have the gold version and then the crystal version. This is probably my favorite Pokemon game for the Game Boy of any generation's Crystal. It just was the best thing out when it came out. It was amazing. I used to battle all my cousins. I used to battle all my friends. They never had a chance. I remember having a Scizor. I remember when he hit level 100, man. It was great. I see a lot of games. They all work. They all save. Original batteries, so I couldn't imagine how good they are. The silver and gold versions, reason I don't have my old gold version because it don't save anymore. I should just kept it in there, but that silver still saves. Silver and gold, the batteries lives on them weren't very good when they put them out. Let's rig that in there so they all fit. Put that up the side. Let's get some of the better stuff. Now I showed off the Game Boy games, the Game Boys. Demo version booklet. Move that up just a little bit. You can see that, yeah. Oh, is it gonna stay? It's gonna stay. Actually, that's not gonna stay. I feel like that's gonna flop all over the place. Emerald version guidebook. I bought that because I think I gotta deal with it. Ruby version or Emerald version. That makes me wonder what happened to my Ruby and Sapphire. I think about it, I don't know. They're probably in a box packed away somewhere, I'm sure. I still have old Pokemon cards packed away somewheres. But as of right now, we're gonna jump into these. Now these aren't all the ones I have. It's a good majority. I still have a bunch packed away somewhere. Actually, I'm gonna leave that top off so I can put it back in. Oh, this is a good chunk here. Let's see here. Where do we want to start? Okay. A lot of people probably watching this never saw these cards because they're just so old. Really. When I was a kid, let's say I was probably collecting these cards age 12 and 13. That was 13, 14 years ago. You know, it's a long time. So a lot of you kids probably watching this never seen these cards before. But we have Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. We have a base set Magneton. We have a Raichu. That's an awful shape. It's got a bunch of black specks, but hey, it's Gen 2, not base set. Jolteon, the jungle set. One of my favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite electric Pokemon. We have Electrode, jungle set. And then Zapdos, base set 2. A lot of my base set ones I think I have put up somewhere. There's a lot of, there's just dust and stuff on them. I mean, I imagine I could probably wipe them off. I took them out and stuff, but I should do that. Hitmonchan, Kabutops, Brock's Rhyhorn. I love the artwork. I love the artwork of all these gym Pokemon, really. This Brock's Rhyhorn. I said Rhyhorn. I meant Rhydon. This Brock's Rhydon's pretty sweet. Really good shape, too. Then, of course, first edition Machamp. Is this one shadowless? No, this one's not shadowless. See, I have a shadowless one somewhere. I don't know where, but that's the first part. Let's see here. And we'll do leaf for last. All the leaves. We have a Chansey off base set 2. See, I got all the regular base sets. I don't know where they are. They're packed up somewheres. But this is the base set 2 version. This we got Chansey. We got the promo Meowth Hollow. Togetic. Erica's Clefable. Jungle Clefable. These are all hollows too. We have Kangaskhan Hollow Jungle Set. Wigglytuff Jungle Set Hollow. A Smeargle. I can't remember the set that came in. Neogenesis something. I don't remember. Until Psychic, we have Celebi, the onion Pokemon. Apparently the greatest Pokemon of all time. Misdreavus, not a big fan. And of course, my favorite Psychic Pokemon besides Mewtwo and Mew, Alakazam. And boy, he's in great shape too. Oh, then, of course, the Mewtwo. You can't have a set of Pokemon cards without the Mewtwo. And then Sabrina's Gengar. Look, this plastic's all scratched up. That's not the card, I promise. That's just the plastic. Oh boy. That was just... Look at all the empty space and he's just sitting there looking at you. It's kind of creepy. Sabrina's Gengar. I love going through these cards. Wizard of the Coast. They just don't make them like that anymore. They really don't. We got Erica's Vileplume. We have a Jumpluff. I think that... Yeah, this was the promo. I believe I got this in a tin. A long time ago. I think it was in a tin or maybe it was in a starter deck. I don't remember. Then we have another Jumpluff. Koga's Beedrill. Boy, I love Beedrill too. Even though it's not a really great Pokemon, but Beedrill's pretty sweet. We have a Dark Golbat. Venomoth from Jungle Set. Muck from Fossil Set. Pinsir from Jungle. And this Venusaur. I gotta get a new Venusaur. Wanna know why? Because you see all those scratches? I don't remember who I got him from, but he was played hard. He really was. He's just scratched right up. Then Nidoqueen. Like Nidoqueen. Then you got two Nidokings. Oh. Gen 1? Or that they're both Gen 1, but base set 2. The base set 2 is a lot more shinier. But hey, they're both in mint condition, Nidoking. I remember I couldn't get the Nidoking for the life of me. That's probably why I have two of them. This one I bought from a card store in the mall. I spent $20 when I was a kid. I went there with my grandma and I had allowance. I bought it. And then I believe a week later I pulled this out of pack after buying it. I guess that's the way luck runs. Or at least my luck. Well, hey, nothing wrong now. I'm looking back at this and it's kind of funny how I can remember that long ago of how I got these cards, when I got them, who I was with. Oh, we got stuff falling over here. And on to the bread and butter. Probably my favorite cards off of these ones. Let's see here. Come on now. Not giving that away because that's as big as... Oh, you see it? I'll take that off camera. That's too epic just to show you like that. Just too epic. The epicness here is going to be... It's just too much for one to handle. Now, I'm a big water Pokemon. I loved Blastoise. It was always a hard choice between Squirtle and Charmander on the games because I wanted Blastoise and I wanted Charmander. Well, the good thing about that Pokemon MMO, you can actually take the money you get from trainers and buy Pokemon with it. It's like a black market for Pokemon. It's kind of funny, but hey, I started with my two favorite Pokemon starters and that generation in Kanto was Charmander and Squirtle. Overall, water types. I mean, I love all the Pokemon, really. But for starters, I can't really say that because I love Cyndaquil and I love Totodile. But Totodile is probably... Totodile up to Feraligatr, that's probably my favorite Pokemon right there. I just love Feraligatr. He's my very first starter on my own game. And overall, pretty much my favorite Pokemon. But water seems to have... I'm not going to start a war here. In my opinion, water seems to have a lot of the greatest Pokemon in there. But then again, like the Gyarados, a newer generation, I'm pretty sure he's a dragon and not water type. So things changed. I'm not sure. We start off, we have a Misty Seadra, a Light Azumarill. I'm pretty sure that came from... I don't think it came out of a pack. I think it came out of a... It might have been a pack. I can't remember. It's been so long. Vaporeon from Jungle Set. Poliwrath from Base Set 2. And on to the Gyarados. It's Giovanni's Gyarados. Take a good look at that. Gyarados is epic. It really. I have such a collection of Gyarados, and I'm actually missing Gyaradoses. Misty's Gyarados first edition, and look at that. Look at that bend. Hey, it's first edition, though. Not worth much with that crease in there. I mean, it's still definitely collectible. It's first edition, and just the artwork. That's probably one of my, I would say my second favorite Gyarados artwork. He just looks really nice in there. Then you got base set 2 Gyarados, so you know, the regular looking Gyarados. Another base set 2. Now, I'm missing Gyarados because I seriously had like 12 of these. It's Gen 1 and base set 2. I don't know where they all went. Like I said, I probably got them in storage. And here comes some rare stuff. Now we have a Shining Gyarados. Alone, this card right now probably goes for like $30 to $50. Just this one card. The Shining Gyarados. But then when you throw on a first edition to it, it jumps up to, and not PSA graded, you're looking at $100 to $150. I'm gonna get this card PSA graded because it seriously it has nothing on it. It's like fresh out of the pack, right into a sleeve. Definitely one of my favorite cards, especially being first edition. Oh, Shining Gyarados, big red dragon, water Pokemon thing. And I know, what do we know? Feraligatr. Excuse me. Definitely one of my favorite cards. I just love Feraligatr. He's awesome, in my opinion. And then we have a Dark Feraligatr, first edition. The artwork's alright on that, nothing too great. He's still Feraligatr and he's first edition, so that's worth a pretty penny. Then we're on to Blastoise. This is base set 2 Blastoise, mint condition. Oh, another base set 2 Blastoise, mint condition. And there's something for YoinkYoink here. He was showing off some of his Pokemon cards. I saw him to show him. This is Gen 1 Blastoise. And as you see, there's no shadow. This right here is a shadowless Blastoise in mint condition. I'm not sure the price on these. I'm pretty sure the shape of this card's in right now. I'm looking at $100 easily for the shadowless Blastoise. You can actually see how old it is. You see the yellow on this, and then you see the yellow on that. It's just ancient. This card's so old. I guarantee half of my viewers, this card's older than you. And it's mint condition. Then we have, I'm pretty sure this is the promo Blastoise. I believe so. It came with a Charizard Venusaur in this Blastoise, but you see that it's in pretty rough shape. I mean, I'll keep it just cause it's awesome looking artwork in my opinion. Anyway, Dark Blastoise. Dark Blastoise looks pretty bad. This card's in mint condition. And then we have another Dark Blastoise non-hollow. I figured might as well put them in there. Keep them safe. There's the water Pokemons. This is going on 20 minutes now. I gotta Gotta speed things up here. Gotta speed things up. We have a Brock's Ninetale. I mean, his Ninetale's alright, but this Ninetale's right here. This one holds sentimental value to me. This is the very first holographic I pulled. The very first. When I was a youngin', probably 9 years old. This is the first holographic card I pulled. And I still have it. I mean, and from, there's a tiny little specks. What's that red there? That's probably on the sleeve. Overall condition of this card is very good, I would say. But like I said, my very first holographic. I cherished this when I was a kid. I really did. I was so happy. I was just doing somersaults and stuff like that on my yard. Just so excited to get the card. I wish I could get that excited nowadays for the cards. I mean, the new cards generations are pretty sick looking with the full arts and the megas and stuff like that. And now Sun and Moon, they have the ultra rares, or I mean the hyper rares, rainbow rares. Even though there's hyper rares back then, but we have Flareon from Jungle Set. I have all 3 dogs. This Flareon's probably one of my favorite artworks. And the colors, I don't know. It's when I was a kid and I got it. I remember when I was a kid, I saw it. I had to get it. I had to trade for it. I want it. We have a light Arcanine. Can't even speak all of a sudden. Oh boy, we're going to have a big pile spill here. Light Arcanine. Love Arcanine, of course. Ho-Oh. Now, this was in mint condition, this Ho-Oh. And it wasn't in a plastic sleeve. And when I went to put it in a top holder, when I went to put it in a top holder, I'm really kicking myself in the ass. See that? I did that putting this in the top sleeve. There's not a speck on this card, and I bent that corner. Uh-oh. I was really unhappy with myself. But he's still awesome looking. I had a Hollow Lugia. I'm not sure where he went. I have a non-hollow Lugia in my binder, but I want to find that hollow version. We have a Rockets Moltres. We have a Jungle Fossil Set Moltres. Typhlosion, Japanese. Dark Typhlosion, Japanese. I mean, for some reason to me, these Japanese cards look pretty amazing. I remember I actually traded for these 2 cards off a kid at my time was a lot older than me. And I just had to have them. All jungle Pokemon. You didn't see them too often. Not jungle Pokemon. Jungle Pokemon. Japanese writing Pokemon and Japanese cards. You just didn't see it too often around where I was when I was a kid. And I just had to have them. Traded for them. Dark Typhlosion. See, I'm missing a Typhlosion. I'm missing a regular Typhlosion. So that's in my set somewhere. We have Charizard from Generations E. I can't remember what it was. I think this was when Ruby and Sapphire came out. This card came out. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure someone in the comments could tell me. What's a non-hollow card? Then we have a non-hollow legendary treasures. I think it is. I believe so. Charizard. And then we have, of course, Charizard. Holographic. Mint condition. Not a speck on the darn thing. Epic condition. I could sell these cards. I should have them PSA graded and sold, but hey, man, it's just too good to look at. We got a Japanese Charizard card. I don't remember exactly what it is, but you tell it's really old because you can tell the way Charizard is drawn in this. He is really old. Charizard Japanese, $40. I mean, I don't remember spending $40 on it, but it's off the TV series kind of cards. I don't remember. And I ended with Tranitar. It's pretty sweet. Well, I got 2 more cards. And speaking of ultra rares, that Shining Gyarados was pretty much. He's not super rare. He is an ultra rare considered. But then you have a Shining Steelix. And as you see down here, can you see that? 3 stars. I just awesome. Awesome. You take him out, he feels like the full arts. Mega full arts. He's got all his things bump up and stuff. It's pretty sweet. And then we got Shining Tyranitar. 3 stars. 3 white stars. He's 3 black stars. I can't remember which is more rare. But they both go for a pretty penny, and they're both in very mint condition. So I'm probably going to get these two PSA graded. I gotta figure out all that stuff. Someone comment, let me know below. Let me know. Try to explain it to me, because I do not understand this whole PSA graded stuff. Especially when I don't know the value of the cards, and you're supposed to know the value before you send to them. I mean, I can go off eBay, but I know these are super rare, especially in the condition they're in. I'll actually look them up. I'm pretty sure the Shining Tyranitar is a lot rarer than this. I'm pretty sure the Shining Tyranitar is more rare than all the cards I just showed you. Legitly. Well, that's my 100 subscribers. My 100 subscriber special. Sorry I didn't open anything. I did open a gate back into time of some of my very old stuff. These cards, they're just stuck with me forever. I am never going to give them away. Like I said, I might sell that Tyranitar and stuff like that. Of course, my gaming consoles. I can always find myself back picking up a DS, popping in any of those cartridges, and seriously playing through till I beat it, and then I get bored after that. Let's say it's whatever, but I can always go back to that. That game has so much replay value to me. I don't know. It's just great in my opinion. And for these, I told you I was going to give them away 5 of these to 5 different people as soon as I hit 100 subs. Well, in the description, I'm going to list the winners. And your job from there is to comment and claim. And I'm pretty sure you can message me on YouTube. I'm not sure how that works, but we have to figure out how the way to either get your address, or I'm just going to send it to you in email. But pay attention to the description. You'll see who won. And it's going to be, obviously, people who stayed active and really actually wanted these. I know a lot of people have been commenting and saying how close I am getting to 100. And I feel like 100 subscribers to me is a huge step. I started this whole YouTube channel at the point where I watched my little brother open he's watching YouTube and watched somebody open Pokemon cards. I go, why are you doing that? Like, why don't you open your own cards? He goes, well, I don't have money to buy them. I'm like, duh, I should have thought of that. I mean, I felt bad. Like, that's a great idea, like, I'm going to start opening Pokemon cards. I'm going to start making sets, because now I'm older. I'm going to take really good care of them. And that's what I'm doing. Now I'm opening Pokemon cards and making sets, and figured, hey, if I'm going to open them up, kids who can't afford them, he can watch me open them. I actually, probably the coolest brother. I make him do chores, but I pay him in packs of Pokemon cards. I go buy him a booster pack. Say, hey, take the trash out. I'll go buy you a booster pack. You know what I mean? I wish I had an older brother at the time to do that. I'm actually 15 years older than my little brother. So I was only child for 15 years, which I thought was pretty cool. I'd love to have that when I was a kid, but like I said in the description is the winners. I hope you enjoyed this. A lot of these cards to me are very, very sentimental value. A lot of these cards you probably never saw in your life. And I just keep adding to them. I'm actually going to buy a binder. I'm going to complete the sets, because I have a lot of different cards here. I really want to buy a Gen 1 booster box. They're really expensive. I really want to buy a Gen 2 booster box. They're really expensive. So I'm thinking I'm going to be getting either a Jungle set, a Fossil set, and a Team Rocket before they skyrocket in price. Because Team Rocket was one of my favorite sets. I remember clearly the Charmeleon and the Team Rocket Dark Charmeleon. He's just so bad looking. Well, anyways, I hope you liked the video. This is BuBBz. Next video, I'm going to open some Sun and Moon packs. In the description is the winners for these Pokemon TGC online codes. And My next giveaway is probably going to be 150 subs. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. It's probably going to be a blister pack. Maybe a blister pack, couple cards. I'm not sure. Stay tuned for that. I gotta finish this giveaway. I finally hit 100 subs. I can do a giveaway. Pretty excited. Like I said, stay tuned. Like, subscribe if you like the video. Follow my Twitter. I give away online codes on there pretty much on a daily. I try to remember, but I work 45, 50 hours a week. It's kind of hard to keep up on it. I'm getting better at it. But this is BuBBz. I'm out.